Following the Operation Torch landings, from early November 1942, the Germans and Italians initiated a buildup of troops in Tunisia to fill the vacuum left by Vichy troops which had withdrawn. During this period of weakness, the Allies decided against a rapid advance into Tunisia while they wrestled with the Vichy authorities. Many of the Allied soldiers were tied up in garrison duties because of the uncertain status and intentions of the Vichy forces. By mid-November, the Allies were able to advance into Tunisia, but only in single division strength. By early December, the Eastern Task Force, which had been redesignated as the British First Army under Lieutenant General Kenneth Anderson, was composed of the British 78th Infantry Division, British 6th Armoured Division, 1st Parachute Brigade, No. 6 Commando and elements of U.S. 1st Armored Division. But by this time, 1 German and 5 Italian divisions had been shipped from Europe, and the remoteness of Allied airfields from the front line gave the Axis clear air superiority over the battlefield. The Allies were halted and pushed back, having advanced eastwards to within 30 kilometers, 19 miles, of Tunis. During the winter, there followed a period of stalemate during which time both sides continued to build up their forces. By the new year, the British First Army had 1 British, 1 US and 1 French Corps. A second British Corps headquarters was activated in April. In the second half of February, in eastern Tunisia, Rommel and von Arnim had some successes against the mainly inexperienced French and US troops, most notably in routing the US 2 Corps commanded by Major General Lloyd Fredendall at the Battle of Kasserine Pass. By the beginning of March, the British 8th Army, advancing westward along the North African coast, had reached the Tunisian border. Rommel and von Arnim found themselves in an Allied 2-army pincer. They were outflanked, outmanned and outgunned. Rommel went back to Germany for health reasons and was substituted by the Italian General Mess. The British 8th Army bypassed the Axis defense on the Marath line in late March after harsh fighting citation needed, and 1st Army in central Tunisia launched their main offensive in mid-April to squeeze the Axis forces until their resistance in Africa collapsed. The Axis forces surrendered on May 13, 1943, yielding over 275,000 prisoners of war. The last Axis force to surrender in North Africa was the 1st Italian Army of General Mess. This huge loss of experienced troops greatly reduced the military capacity of the Axis powers, although some Axis troops escaped Tunisia. This defeat in Africa led to all Italian colonies in Africa being captured.